points. Here we go into turn number 3 and 4. Final event at the Dome for 24 is Green Flag Racing. They'll hustle off at turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Tyler Neville going to take the race lead. Young going to look there, and here comes Grabowski. Oh, up the hill goes Young. That's going to open the door. Tyler Neville going to take a nice little comfortable lead down into turn number 1. Amata right there to the outside. Cinco de Dome working the top of the racetrack. White Castle served by the 10 Leia Young. Grabowski, they're 3 deep for the race for second. Michael Long right there, and here comes RTJ. Tyler Peterson coming to the 1 TPO. They'll work down into turn number 3 and 4. Neville still out front. Battle now ensuing for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Trent Young back to the inside of Carlos. Carlos outside. Looking to the inside is Young. Working off of turn number 4. This thing wheel to wheel. And we're only 4 laps of the 30 to go.
And how about Trevor Neville, man? Yes. I mean, Trevor Neville is just picking them up and putting them away early in the going in this one, JV, a 1.8 second advantage as we double it up for the folks at home. It is a hornet's nest from second on back.
Second on back going to be Armada up on the top side. Young to the bottom. Here comes a 30 of Grabowski. Becerra in the catch fence. Lynn, he'll bring it off the wall, and we are to a Coltman Farms Racing caution flag as the right front snapped off on the 22 of Becerra. He'll need a hook on that thing as he caught the K-rail getting into turn number 1 and just rode it down through turn number 2. Side by side there, 4th and 5th. 5 down, 25 to go. Green coming right now. Octane restart zone as it's waving in a flag stand. Will hustle to turn number 1. Trent Neville going to roll the outside. Ricky Thornton coming. Amata on the bottom, working there with the 30 of Grabowski, and there comes the 1 TPO with Tyler Peterson. Peterson going to roll it now. Trent Young takes a stab to the top. Trent Young's got to run. Battle for the lead is coming. Trent Young and Trevor Neville going to race side by side to turn number 1. Neville on the bottom, Young on the outside. Grabowski parked it hard in the fence, and we are going to see possibly, yes, the Coltman Farms Racing number 30, and I guarantee you, there's one little girl watching that's not real impressed with her dad right now. Get an iBox Springs instant replay. We'll see what happens. They get down in there. Grabowski just gets the right rear up into the fence. Michael Long gets into him, and then that straightened him out and put him up there in the K-rail. Tough break for Jordan Grabowski. Window net down. He had high hopes of a great run here tonight. Michael Long's got some war damage on that right rear. Porter hung off on that.
You got Jordan Grabowski down here. He's looking things over. Jordan, you just get in there a little hot.
Yeah, hit the hole and broke the J-bar, I think, but shit happens, man.
That's on me because I picked you, so I apologize.
Dang it, but we'll come again next year and try again.
All right, Jordan Grabowski gave it a heck of a run, guys.
About to go back to Green Flag Racing. 6 laps in the books, 24 to go.
Here we come to the Octane restart zone. Green flag out of the Racing Electronics starter stand as we go to turn number 1. It's going to be that 777 and Neville there, your race leader. Now here comes RTJ. Ricky Thornton has found the shovel, and he's throwing the coal to the locomotive, trying to build some steam. Getting her on in there. We will see it, I believe, down the back straightaway. Yes, yellow is out as the right rear quarter off of Michael Long's 18L has decided to take a nap. Just so you know, I know you haven't been there, they have been doing some repaving on One Sport Mod Drive.
Thank goodness. That pothole down there by the stop sign was terrible.
Yes, here we go. Back to the green flag. 7:30 underway as we'll hustle to turn number 1. Ricky Thornton Jr. going to start pedaling that Royal race car. Up around the top, Trent Young. Here comes Tyler Peterson. Peterson right there working it on in. Peterson, a former champion of this event. Down to the bottom of turn number 1 and 2 they go. Trevor Neville to the top of the racetrack. Remember, there has not been a multiple-time winner 7 events for the open wheel modifieds at the Dome. 7 different winners. Will Trevor Neville make it 8, or will Thornton and Peterson repeat, or not repeat, but pick up another one, or will Troutman find the stick and get on up there? Working on down into turn number 1 and 2. Battle for second. Trent Young slid to the inside of Ricky Thornton. Nothing to be had. They'll work down into turn number 3 and 4. Tyler Peterson, the Hickson, North Dakota racer, trying to catch that 10Y of Young. And man, look at Ricky Thornton. Threw her to the bottom of 1. Was hoping he could maybe White Castle that thing, but Neville is so quick. Right up on the tip top of this racetrack. He'll go to the bottom side. Neville now knows that Ricky Thornton will be quick off the bottom. He'll hustle it on down. Now Peterson going to take a look at Young. Ledford to the 37L. His night done. And look at this. Mike Harrison has now come to the number 5 spot. Great shot from the drone as Harrison right there sliced and diced his way up to 5th. Michael Long in the 18L and Drake Troutman in the 5 right there with him as they continue to rip snort around the 5th mile here at the Dome. Next time by, it'll be flags crossed, and we will be 15 down and 15 to go. Neville with a 5/10 second advantage over Ricky Thornton. Young in the 3rd. Peterson, Harrison. Troutman working there now. Mike McKinney off to power in the 96M car. We'll see what happens. He's going to try to get to the bottom and let this one stay green. Speaking of bottom, that's where the 20 RT of Ricky Thornton is, and it's White Castle's served. RT to the lead. Crossover. Yellow's out. Yellow's out. Trevor Neville saved by the Coltman Farms Racing caution.
Man, oh
as
man.
Ricky Thornton went to the drive-through at the White Castle, ordered up a crave case and served him real quick.
Yeah, but they had to take the order back, though. Credit card wasn't any good.
Kyle McGowan getting ready to bring the field back to life as they come to the Octane restart zone in turn number 4. Trevor Neville, the Mackinac, Illinois youngster, brings it to the green, and we're up and underway. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Neville bobbled on the bottom. That's going to let the door open for Ricky Thornton. Neville caught the inside, and the White Castles are coming. Ricky Thornton crossover by the 777 of Neville. Neville's going to do it now. Ricky Thornton's going to make him drive harder and off of his line. Troutman, his run is done. Thornton, Young right back there. Neville has got to keep that thing right married to the bottom. Tyler Peterson trying to make it 3 wide. They'll work down into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Mike Harrison. Harrison in the 24H car. Back into the number 4 spot. Now you'll see Neville and Thornton going back to the top as they'll rip the lip down the front straightaway. Into turn number 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. Neville, your race leader now. Young and Harris. Harrison right back there. Mike Harrison, the 24H on the top, storming it. Young will throw a rooster tail at him, and Peterson's right behind him. They'll work off the back straightaway. Ricky Thornton in trouble. Problems. Ricky Thornton going to the infield. His look at a second Dome title in Amman is over. Harrison right back there, working on into the number 3 spot. Peterson is 4th. They are former champions of this event. Trevor Neville still looking to keep the sweep alive. Tyler Wolf in the 4W to the infield. It's still that 777 machine. Trevor Neville, the Mackinac, Illinois racer, showing the way over Trent Young in the 10Y. Young, the Crofton, Kentucky native. They'll work on down into turn number 3 and 4. Mike Harrison right there to the number 3 spot. Peterson in 4th. Carlos sits there in the number 5 spot. Then it is Tyler Davis, Michael Long, Tanner Mullins, and Kenny Wallace. And Young has got something for him. Watch this. Here we go for the lead. Tim Ward around the back straightaway will roll to the infield. The Love Machine is done. Here comes Trent Young looking to do what Ricky Thornton did, and that is to throw a White Castle on your race leader, the 777 of Trevor Neville. Neville's right there, and you know Mike Harrison, he is watching these two drivers up front as he lays to the inside. They fanned him out 3 wide, getting into turn 3. Mike Harrison to the inside. Battle is for the number 2 spot. Nightcap is getting a good and stiff, and it's going to be a good one. It'll be Neville back to the top. Trent Young going to follow him. Harrison is there. This time at the stripe. 2 laps to go. Popsicle sticks in the air. Trent Young took a shot at him. Nothing to be had. Trevor Neville is 1 lap away from becoming the 8th different champion at the Dome in a modified. White's out. All he's got to do is make 2 more left-hand turns. Young took a stab at him. Nothing to be had. He'll bring it off at turn number 4. The 2014 or 24, excuse me, Gateway Mod champion is Trevor Neville. Trent Young, Mike Harrison, Tyler Peterson, Carlos Amata Jr., your top 5. And Trevor Neville has the perfect year at the Dome. Went out 24th on qualifying Thursday, set fast time. Won his heat race, won the qualifier. Started from the pole, started P1, finished P1. Man, what a run by the multi-fire plug wires, Neville Farms, Troy Page Excavating, and the donut shop is open. Down in turn 3 and 4. And Trevor Neville going to be awful excited when he makes his way into FK Rod Ends victory lane.
He is excited. He was fist pumping across the line, Jerry. And he's climbing out of the car. Make some noise for Trevor Neville! The clean sweep. The elation. Trevor. Man, how about that, Trevor? Well, that you absolutely had to earn that. Ricky gets by you, the yellow flies, you get the lead back, he breaks, then Trent Young steps into the batter's box and throws haymakers at you. Do you just feel like the whole race just battling for your life?
Oh, I was nervous the whole time. I honestly don't even know what to say. When I see Ricky pull in the infield, I said a small thanks to God, and we kept wheeling. The next thing I know, Trent was up underneath me. So I got to thank them guys because they raced me clean, and I had to do everything I could to hold them boys off.
Man, it got close down in 1 and 2 with a pair of laps to go. Trent Young, I bet you could have slid a piece of paper between his front bumper and your rear bumper as he washed up the racetrack, and at that point, you were able to pull away. This weekend, this feel like a dream weekend. I mean, you just swept the Castrol Gateway Dirt Nationals presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts. No one beat you.
Yeah, I don't even know. That's a dream come true from so many years ago. We showed up down here, and I honestly didn't even want to be here. And the next thing you know, we were quick time, won the heat, won the prelim night, and now here we stand in victory lane for 10 grand. And
then you did it with a car that this summer you just put away. And you said, okay, we're going to put her away, put her under the blanket, let her get her sleep, pull it back out for the Dome. Man, was there something about this that you felt like, hey, this is my car if I get the invite?
You know, last year we went to Quincy and we won 5 grand in this car at the end of the year before we brought it here. And it had 5 nights on it at that point. And we beat Michael Long for that race. And I knew it was a good piece, so when we tucked it away, I had no problem hiding it.
How does this sound? Trevor Neville, Castrol Gateway Dirt Nationals presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts champion.
You know, it really hasn't set in. And thank you, fans, for being here. I got a lot of people I got to thank for this one. I got to thank Tommy at Multi-Fire. He come out and did the walkout with us, and he's at every racetrack we're at. I got Pontiac RV. My brother Nick on the farm, Hammer Hauling, Reeser Landscaping, Jerovich Shocks, Elite Chassis, Daryl Hoffman Motors. I know I'm forgetting people. Barry Sauter for designing my stuff. It's endless. So thank you to everybody.
Congratulations, Trevor.
Yep, and Fast Shafts. He put some new U-joints in right before this show, so.
They held on. Trevor Neville makes the $10,000 here at the Castrol Gateway Dirt Nationals presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Your champion, our 8th one in 8 runnings, Jerry Van Sickle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 different winners in 8 years, no repeat winner. And of course, like we said, yep, he picked up that 10 grand payday, but then also, like we said, Tim Love, who was very lucky tonight. Said I'm going to throw an extra $3,000 at both feature wins.
So 13.
Yes.
How about that?
Yes.
Trent Young, you try. I don't question that you left anything out on the racetrack. Man, what a run. Trevor gave you big props because you guys ran so clean.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say enough about him, man. He had pressure from several different guys, and nobody could get him to make a mistake. He changed his lineup almost every lap and kept us all guessing. It was a really good race. I had a lot of fun. I love being here. I love banging the boards. I like doing that anywhere I go, so I hope I put on a good show for everybody. Hope they enjoyed it. I want to thank everybody that put this show on, Cody, and, of course, all of y'all for everything you do. This is just an awesome event.
How much did it surprise you when he went low with, I think, 2 to go there, and you were kind of washed up across the racetrack? I told him, you probably got to put a piece of paper between your 2 cars.
Yeah, I think that killed my run for the last 2 laps because I had to almost spin it out to not run over him. And like I said, he was just running a great race. He kept changing his lineup every couple laps, couldn't really work a run on him any direction. My car was great. I just couldn't find the spot to put it.
Hopefully see you next year.
Oh, absolutely. If we get an invite, we'll be here. I've been here for every one of them so far.
Trent Young comes home in second.
Let me thank my sponsors. Of course, Owens Construction, car owner, my boss, everything, all the people in the car, these Bilstein, my XXX shocks were great all weekend running through these ruts. Dogwood Funeral Homes, Cremations, HJN Enterprises, McKinney's Body Shop. Let me look at it. KBC Graphics, Willie's Carburetor, the Spec Race engine was strong all weekend. Longhorn is a good car. And all my crew that come with me and help, my girlfriend, everybody. I think we had like 30 people come with us, so I can't thank everybody enough for everything they do.
A special weekend comes home in second. Mike Harrison, Jerry Van Sickle. We got Mike Harrison just a second. And Jerry, we got Mike Harrison. Mike, you put on a show out there. Man, how much fun was that? It was a blast from our perspective watching you guys run the high side. The bottom was good. It felt like you could go anywhere.
Yeah, it really was. I'm just grateful to be here yet and still be able to do this. Got to thank Cody and his entire staff and his soon-to-be wife. Awesome event. And like I said before, I'll be a part of this until they don't let me come no more, because I just love it. And it's all about the fans, putting on a show for the fans. I just feel I got trapped back there where I started, a little bit too long early in the race, and I kind of finally ventured to the top. I finally got cleared and ventured up there to the top, and I knew I could go. It was just, all the cards falling right and making a lane and keeping the car together, of course. But, then, Ricky fell out, and I don't know what happened with him. And then, it was just a hell of a race between me and Trent and him there at the end. I was trying to dig on the bottom and the top, just trying to make anything I could happen. Starting where I did, I'm happy to finish third. Everything's still in one piece for my knowledge, I guess. And, we had a decent night the other night, and we finished third tonight in a big one and hopefully put on a show for the fans. That's all that counts.
I'll say it. We'll say it all together. You're not too old. It's always good to have you on the podium.
I know. I ain't too old yet, just like the sign said. I'm gonna keep digging here for a while. I'm not done yet. They're not getting rid of me yet.
Mike Harrison comes home in third, Trent Young second, and Trevor Neville, the 8th different winner in 8 runnings here at the Castrol Gateway Dirt Nationals presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts.